IVM.
$100. That's all it takes to begin your journey with Bitcoin and Ethereum. No, really. With CoinSwitch, you can start investing in over 100 cryptocurrencies with just 100 rupees. On top of that, there are zero charges for deposits and withdrawals, so you can trade, buy, sell, however and whenever you want. All of this, plus their extremely intuitive interface, makes CoinSwitch the perfect app for beginners in the crypto space. But don't take my word for it. Just download CoinSwitch for free and try it out for yourself. If you'd like more information on cryptocurrencies, tune into A Show About Crypto with me, Rohan Joshi, my new adventure on IVM podcasts. CoinSwitch, kuch to badlega.
All those picture perfect moments on Instagram, are they even for real? Well, to be honest, that completely depends on your definition of real. Yes, I'm breaking through the drama of Instagram and whether those posts are telling the truth or then is there a whole different dramatic story behind each one of them. Hi, I'm Chetna and you're tuned into the next episode of Say No to Drama. Now here's the thing. Real does not mean that there was no struggle in getting to that point where those guys clicked that picture or that there wasn't a real journey involved. I mean, that's completely your assumption. Is it really the fault of the person who has posted that beautiful, happy, life is good picture? Or is it the narrative in your head that is making it so difficult for you to digest that this could be true? Here's the thing. You look at somebody else's pictures and you compare your life to it. That's the problem. The problem isn't that whether somebody got it easy or somebody really worked hard for it. I don't think you're even interested in that. All you are interested in, honestly, is in playing victim or writing out a narrative that says, oh, look, there they are living that life. But I mean, whoever's ever able to do that so easily. Why is it that life is so good to some people and it's so awful to me? Why is it that nothing ever works out in my life? OMG, I'm so unlucky. Sure, it's true that people don't share the entire journey on Instagram. That eventually what gets posted as a beautiful picture with random copy or random captions sometimes is the end product. Somebody worked hard for years and years and years and finally managed to get to the pyramids. And they post a picture of the pyramids and that's all you'll see. Sure, they're not telling you the story behind all those years of hard work and saving up money to make that one trip. Or then you're seeing a bunch of bloggers, as they are called now, doing these posts, doing these videos of travel and living this so-called beautiful life. But they work hard too. You may turn around and say, oh, I'd also work hard if I got that. But it honestly isn't that simple. It does get exhausting when you have to click pictures when all you would like to do is be on a vacation. No, I'm not trying to make you feel sorry for those guys who have those great jobs that you would like to have. But I'm trying to make you realize that all this noise in your head about don't believe everything that you see on Instagram. Who asked you to believe that one photograph or those 4 Insta stories or that one reel is the entire story? I mean, isn't that silly and foolish of you? And why is Instagram and social media to be blamed for your foolishness? Instagram is a social media platform where people share snippets of their life. The keyword being snippets. I'm going to say this again. What you see is never the entire story. But it is not necessary that what you are seeing is a lie. Why is there all this noise about don't believe everything that you see on Instagram? Because you are seeing these posts on Instagram and instead of working on your life and changing whatever you need to in your life or reaching for the goals that you want to reach, you're too busy comparing somebody else's life with yours. When you look at those pictures and you drool over it, have you ever stopped to ask yourself whether you actually want to live that moment? You see somebody being their own boss. You see somebody working at this really cool desk with this cup of coffee and, being this new age entrepreneur. That's one moment in their day. Do you really want to live that one moment? Because it comes with 23 hours of a whole lot of other stuff. Are you willing to embrace that whole package? Also, here's the other question. And this is something that I've always wondered about, right? When people say, oh, look, they're sharing all these happy pictures and my life is crap, but, can it really be so easy for them? How come they are so lucky and I'm not so lucky? When somebody goes into this whole story and then brands Instagram as the demon and brands social media as the demon, here's my question. Why should somebody share their struggles on social media or Instagram? I mean, I go on Instagram to smile and to spread a few smiles. Why should I share that I'm crying at some point of time if I don't want to share it with the world or I don't want to share it with a bunch of strangers? Where is it written that I'm obliged to share every moment of my life with anyone out there? I mean, even with the people that I love, I get to choose who I share what with. So to everyone who is following anyone, just because you are their follower, you are not entitled to anything from their life except what they are willing to put out for you to consume. Just because you are following somebody, just because you enjoy their content, you are not entitled to anything. Remember this, nobody owes you anything, especially not on Instagram. Everyone has their own reasons for being on this social media platform and on any other social media platform. Everyone gets to decide what they are willing to share and what they are not willing to share. I'll give you an example. People who are in a bad marriage but are posting beautiful lovey-dovey pictures with their partners with hashtags like my man or bae or couple goals, relationship goals, right? And a few days later, you find out that they have broken up, they've gone their separate ways. Well, that's their prerogative. That's the story they wanted to put out. Who are you and me to question why did they do that? And oh my God, they made me believe and now it's all a lie. Sure, you can feel disappointed, but it's their life. How do you know that that person who shared that photograph wasn't trying to just hang on to some kind of hope that something in their relationship might work? How do you know that they weren't ready to tell the world that no, something that I thought was beautiful and would work is not going to work? And why? Why are you entitled to seeing that person's broken, shattered heart? What gives you that right? Who gave you that place in their life? Whether somebody is being honest about what they share or whether they are being authentic about it, that's their prerogative. If you don't enjoy something, if something makes you feel like you're not living a good enough life, you can mute them, you can unfollow them. But don't brand a social media platform as not being an authentic space. Remember this, the world has all kinds of people. Social media has all kinds of people. Why are you giving a bunch of beautiful images so much importance that it influences and dictates how you feel in a day, that it dictates how you feel about your life? The mistake is not of that person who shared that image and did not tell you the whole story. The error is on your part. You are the one who is so busy comparing yourself or your life to somebody else's, that to someone else's life that you don't even want to live. The better thing to do is to look at somebody's photograph and say, how did they make that happen? Do I want to live that moment? If yes, how can I make it happen? Can I focus on myself and my actions? The moment you stand in this way of thinking, you will automatically cut through the drama. What is happening in somebody else's life and what they choose to share is not for you to comment on or for you to dictate. Don't indulge in comparisons. Don't indulge in writing half-baked narratives based on somebody's photograph, based on somebody's post of the day or stories of the day or reel of the day. It's time you say no to drama. If you guys would like to listen to the previous episodes, the ones that were titled Positively Unlimited, they're all available on the IVM app and website. Also, if you would like to connect with us on Instagram and Twitter, our handle is IVM Podcast. And the previous episodes of this version of my podcast, Say No to Drama, is also available on the IVM Podcast app and website. As for me, if you would like to slice through the drama that you are creating in your head, you can DM me on Instagram. My handle is Positivity Angel.
Hey, it's been another great week on the IVM Podcast Network. On Paisa Vesta, Anupam talks to Siddharth Mehta, CEO and MD of FreeCharge. They discuss buy now, pay later, neobanks, and a whole lot more. On our new show, The Longest Constitution, hosted by Priya Mirza, we look at what it actually has to say about things we come across in our daily lives. In our first episode, we touch upon adultery laws and why they treat men and women differently. Say No to Drama with Chetna kicks off with an episode on dating apps. Along with Saisha and Kunal, we celebrated Cyrus's birthday with a bunch of listener questions, birthday traditions, and a whole lot more. On the note, journalist Kaveri Banzai discusses her new book, The Three Khans, and how they see their Muslim identity. Do follow us on social media. We're IVM Podcast on Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, and LinkedIn. And remember, if you're enjoying this show or any other show for that matter, please do tell a friend. That's really helpful for us. And finally, we'd like to thank the sponsors on the network this week, Siet Cred, Bank of Baroda, Intuit India, and CoinSwitch Kuber. We really do appreciate the support. Hi everybody, just wanted to ask everyone for a quick favor. We're running a brand survey right now and would really appreciate it if you could let us know what you think about the advertising on IVM. Go to ivmpodcast.com/survey and do let us know. As part of this, we'll be selecting 10 random participants and sending them some IVM swag, so do fill out those surveys.